Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on another team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Rockets will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Spencer. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Rockets offense has its first opportunity of the day. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here on third down for this offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to pass it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Rockets have this offense rolling. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsey. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The back goes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off play action. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Falcons want to move quickly.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. 2nd down coming up. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pocket starts to collapse. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
1st first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Maddox. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner goes down. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Rockets will hustle to the line.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Reese. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks the this trend.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Trying to find his man on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Maddox. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Rockets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Wide receiver shows motion. Takes the handoff. It's Ramsey. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Toledo. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes his connection. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Trying to get to him. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.